Today we're taking a look at Washington versus Utah match, which is happening on Wednesday, March 10, 2021, and giving you our betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. I know you guys are here for the most important part of that video, the betting tips. This is why I'm going to start by giving you my first out of 3 betting tips and picks. But trust me, these information are critical for your betting picks. So listen carefully, for what I'm about to share with you is crucial. The Utah Utes have not had a great season, but they have played a bit better of late. They enter this game having won 2 of their last 3 games, with one win coming against USC and their other one being a 39-point destruction of Arizona State. The offense had a huge game against a bad defense in that one, and now the Utes will be facing another bad defense. The Huskies are 304th in points allowed at 76.6 ppg, and they have surrendered 79.2 ppg in league play. Washington does not have enough offense to make up for that kind of defensive play, especially since Utah has allowed just 68.9 ppg in league play this year. Look for the Utes to win this one by at least 10 points. So here is my first advice for your betting pick. You should place your money on Utah minus 7.5. College hoops action on Wednesday evening, and we'll see the Washington Huskies tangle with the Utah Utes in the first round of the Pac-12 tournament. This contest will take place at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Washington enters this game at 5-20 on the year, while the Utes come in at 11-12. The Huskies won the lone regular season meeting by a score of 83-79. The Washington Huskies probably wish that the season was canceled, as they enter this game at 5-20 overall, including just 4-17 in league play. They come in off a tough 75-74 loss at Arizona as 14-point underdogs, and it was their 3rd loss in a row. The offense did wake up a bit in their last 2 games, as they averaged 73.0 ppg in those contests. Washington has been one of the worst offensive teams in the nation, and they had averaged 61.23 ppg in their previous 6 games. We do note that their second best offensive performance of the entire year came back on January 24th, when they scored 83 points in a win over Utah. Washington has to hope for a similar performance in this one, or this will be their last game of the season. In the loss to Arizona, Washington shot 49% from the field overall, but they were 6-22 from long range and missed 6 of their 24 free throw attempts. Amir Wright led the attack with 18 points, while Quade Green had 17. The defense has not been good this year, and they have allowed 84 ppg over their last 3 games. Washington also allowed 76 and 79 points in their 2 games against Utah this year. Against Arizona, they allowed the Wildcats to hit just 37% of their shots overall, including 29% of their long-range shots. Those are not bad numbers, but getting outscored 21-16 at the charity stripe was key to their loss. Washington has averaged 68.5 ppg, and they have allowed 79.2 ppg in league play this year. Washington enters this game ranked 283rd in scoring at 66.7 ppg, 279th in shooting, 218th in 3-point shooting, and 193rd in free throw shooting at 70.3%. They are 304th in points allowed, giving up 76.6 ppg, 248th in defensive FG percent, and 204th in 3-point defense. Now for my second betting tip. The under is 6-2 in Washington's last 8 games overall. The over is 17-7 in Utah's last 24 games against the Pac-12. The over is 19-9 in Utah's last 28 games overall. The favorite is 6-1 against the spread in the last 9 meetings played between the 2 teams. Utah looked impressive in the last game, and they should be able to build off that in this game. Look for Utah to lock down with their defense, and that will lead to the Utes coming away with a cover of the spread. My second advice for your betting pick is to place your money on under 144. The Utes are playing well at the moment and have won 2 of their last 3 games. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Huskies. which will give them their second win in a row and third win in their last 4 games. Utah is averaging 70.4 points per game. They finished with 98 points in their last game, making 59.1% of their field goals and 38.1% of their three-pointers. Mikhail Yantunin led the way for Utah with 15 points and 7 rebounds. Alfonso Plummer finished with 15 points and 4 assists, while Timmy Allen added 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists for the Utes. Utah has done a better job defensively, giving up 67.8 points per game. They gave up 59 points in their last game and will need a similar effort if they want to get the win. The Washington Huskies come into this one as the number 10 seed, finishing the year with a 4-16 conference mark as part of their 5-20 overall record this season. Quade Green leads the Huskies in scoring and assists with 14.8 PPG and 3.5 APG, while Marcus Sohonis has 10.6 PPG and Jamal Bey has 10 PPG to cap off the trio of double-digit scorers for Washington this season. Eric Stevenson had 9.1 PPG, while Noah Roberts added a team-high 5.7 RPG as well for the Huskies on the year. As a team, Washington is averaging 66.6 PPG on 41.9% shooting from the field and 32.9% from 3, while allowing 76.6 PPG on 44.9% shooting from the field and 33.9% from 3 this season. The Utah Utes come in as the number 7 seed after finishing the year with an 8-11 conference mark as part of their 11-12 overall record this season. Timmy Allen leads the Utes in scoring, rebounding, and assists with 16.8 PPG, 6 RPG and 4 APG, while Alfonso Plummer has 13.2 PPG as the only other double-digit scorer for the Utes up to this point in the season. Brandon Carlson also has 9.3 PPG with 4.6 RPG for Utah, while Rylan Jones has 4 APG of his own on the year. As a team, Utah is averaging 70.4 PPG on 46.6% shooting from the field and 34.7% from 3, while allowing 67.8 PPG on 44.2% shooting from the field and 35.9% from 3 this season. Now for my third and final betting tip. Washington is 5-2 ATS in their last 7 games overall and 0-6 ATS in their last 6 neutral site games, while the over is 5-2 in their last 7 Wednesday games. Utah is 2-5 ATS in their last 7 games against a team with a losing record at 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games following a win, while over is 19-9 in their last 28 games overall. The favorite is 6-1 ATS in the last 9 meetings between these two teams. The points with Washington are tempting as the Utes usually do their best work at home. However, Washington was allowing over 79 PPG in conference play this year, and the Huskies just don't have the horses to hang around when they're allowing that much offensive damage on the other side. There are better games on the board, but my advice for your betting pick is to place your money on Utah if you want to pick this one. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.